Bangalore, India's most developed city, the Silicon Valley of India, where Google, Microsoft, Infosys, thousands of startups, where dreams turn into big careers and opportunities flow like never before. But behind this, do you know actual cost of 1 BHK in Bangalore? It ranges up to 15,000 to 50,000 per month. And also food items, groceries, it ranges up to 400 to 500 per day. So in this video, I will tell you how much salary you need to survive in Bangalore. And also, today's topic is about firstly, I will talk about three things in this video. The first one is actual cost of living in Bangalore. And the second thing is rent and accommodation in Bangalore. And lastly, the salary math. So let's begin this video. Now let's talk about the first category, that is the actual cost of Bangalore. Suppose for example, if you are cooking in home, you require items like food items like rice, dal, chana, milk and eggs. This will basically cost you around 4,000 to 7,000 per month. Add gas and other kitchen stuffs. Approx 8,000 per month. This is the cheap and healthiest way. On the other hand, if you are a bachelor and wanted to eat outside, this will cost you around 150 to 250 per day. Let me show you with the math. Suppose on an average you require 150 to 250. Taking average we get 200. Multiply into 3 times because you eat breakfast, lunch and dinner. On an average you require 600 per day and do 600 into 30 days. You will get 18,000 per month. So this shows you require 600 minimum per day and 18,000 for a month. But wait, this is not the end. You still have your traveling expenses, electricity bills, and the most importantly, the rent. The Bangalore traffic is next level. The public transport like metro, the minimum fare is 11 rupees up to 2 kilometers, and also medium distances ranging up to 15 to 30 rupees, and the maximum beyond 30 kilometers will cost you around 95 rupees. So metro is the cheapest way to reach your destination without traffic. Now we will talk about the BMTC buses in Bangalore. The tickets starts at rupees 10 and ranges up to 35 to 40 max depending upon the long routes. If you opt for Vajra or AC buses, it will cost you around 20 to 120 maximum depending upon your distance. The daily pass is 80 rupees. You can travel unlimited times in a day, and student pass is ranging up to 1100 to 1200. And for ladies, the Karnataka buses are 100% free with a valid ID and Aadhaar proof. Now the electricity and the internet bills. The electricity bills will sit between 1200 to 2000 per month, and the internet bills will sit between 400 to 800 per month. And all the total of these utilities and connectivities, it will cross around 2000 to 2500 approx per month. Till now we have discussed about the mandatory or necessary things that we require like food, electricity and travel expenses. Now we are moving to one important thing where you actually live, the rent accommodation in Bangalore. Now moving on to the second category, your rent and accommodation cost in Bangalore. In budgeted areas like Yeshwantpura and RR Nagar, the average 1 BHK rent will cost you around 7,500, starting from 7,500 to 30,000 per month. And whereas in Kengeri and Electronic City, starting from 6,000 to 22,000 per month. In places like more of tech hubs and trendy areas like HSR Levitt and Whitefields, the 1 BHK rent you need to pay is at least 18,000 to 26,000 per month. And whereas for 2 BHK, it starts from 35,000 and it will crosses up to 50,000 per month in gated societies. Whereas in premium areas like Indiranagar and Sadashinagar in Bangalore, For 1 BHK or 2 BHK, you need to have at least minimum of 20,000 to 50,000 per month. And whereas for 3 BHK, it ranges from 50,000 to 1 lakh or more than 1 lakh. So this is the reality of Bengaluru rent and accommodations. Talking about the salary, if you are a bachelor living with friends, you need at least a minimum of 25,000 to 30,000 per month. But in case if you want to live your own independent 1 BHK, 2 BHK or even 3 BHK houses, you require at least a minimum take home salary of 1 lakh. Wait, let me show you with the math. Suppose, just imagine taking your salary as 1 lakh and reducing all the expenses in a month. Rent 30,000 approx and deduct traveling expenses like petrol or diesels reduced by 7,000 per month, and food and grocery items reduce it by 6,500, and also electricity bill reduce it by 3,500, and you will be having some monthly maintenance reduce it by 8,000. And if you are enthusiastic about gym and health, you will be having some expenses regarding it, so reduce it by 5,000, and overall monthly shopping reduce it by 10,000. So at last you will be left out with 30,000. See, you will be still left out with 30,000. So having a stable 1 lakh or more than 1 lakh salary in Bangalore is far more enough to survive. So this was the actual cost of people living in Bangalore. So Bangalore is expensive, but if you manage your lifestyle in a right way, then this city will provide you with multiple opportunities. So if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to hit a like, share and subscribe to my channel for more such videos. And thank you. See you again in my next video.